Howdy, howdy. So today marks a special day. Today marks 9 years cancer free. May 4th, 2012 is a day where my life infinitely changed. I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, had total thyroidectomy, which is a fancy name for saying they took my whole thyroid out. So, I don't know if you can you still see it? I can't tell, but I mean, the scar has definitely healed up over the years. It's funny because I always have a beard, like 95% of the time, so it's like I never even notice it much anymore. But I always remember May 4th every time it rolls around, and it's a day that's changed me for the rest of my life, like I said. It's been a struggle. It has been some of the highest highs I've ever had in my life, and some of the most gut-wrenching lows I've ever had in my life. I'm completely changed from it, in just so many ways. Let's start with the good. Right after surgery, the first year was horrible. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, it was the low. It was at the. It was. I started taking the thyroid hormone after surgery. As soon as I woke up from surgery, I took my first pill. I've been on this stuff ever since. I don't have a thyroid anymore. I have to take synthetic hormones now. So I take Synthroid every day. And it took a long time for that to build up in my system. And it took about 14, 15 months before before the best thing that ever happened to me in my life was I felt normal for the first time. I felt good for the first time. I even felt amazing. Those were three things I did not have in my life. I've not felt up to that point in a consistent manner. So to experience that, like I hit my stride of recovery about 15 months after my surgery. And I quit smoking. I smoked for 20 years. I switched to gluten and dairy-free lifestyle. I went to a circadian sleep cycle. I started a bunch of supplements, and I do all those things right now, 9 years later. Like I've changed my life, which is weird because people assume like I'm an unhealthy person because I'm overweight. Um, I'm overweight and obese because of the thyroid. I don't have one anymore. I am what is considered hypothyroid until I'm dead. Okay, so I will be overweight or obese my whole entire life. I don't have a choice in the matter. It's like uh, you could eat like a saint. You could uh, exercise 5 times a day. You could do so many things right and still maintain overweight or obese status. So that's what sucks about hypothyroidism. And then, like I said, I'm hypothyroid till the end of days. Um, but man, that first year was god awful. The next 3 years were the best 3 years of my life. I felt like I was on an acid trip every day. Hormones are powerful when you don't have them, and they show up in your life out of nowhere, seemingly. You take notice. You feel things. You sense things you never had the pleasure of knowing before. And it was so unique on so many levels. It was like a payment. All the decades before of suffering uh, because of this thyroid, this faulty thyroid. I had Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and that was a nightmare. And all the suffering that goes along with it: mental health, mental illness, the anxiety, the depression. Is a cascade of downhill events with your health, with thyroid problems. It was like I received a payment in full for 3 years where I just felt on top of the world literally every day. And I romanticize these things a lot, but it was the real deal. I had never felt health before. I had never been healthy up until that point. I had never had a sense of wellness before that point, and it was just those years between 2013 and 2017 will go down. So far, I'm 42 now. So far, those are the best years of my life. So I cherish them. I speak highly of them. And then the last 3 or 4 years have been a big struggle. So I'm ebbing and flowing. I'm feeling the flux of life. I'm feeling the swings and the pains and the ups and the downs. But I am alive. And I'm a cancer survivor after 9 years. So every day is a bonus. It feels like a bonus. It's good to be here with you. It's good to be fighting the good fight with you. And I have a deep well of gratitude. I just wanted to share that with you, share a little bit of my story. Hopefully it inspires you a little bit. If you have any comments or stories about health you want to talk about, leave them down in the comments. We'll get back to talking politics as soon as possible. Just wanted to take a little breather here and just enjoy life and say my gratitudes to you. So you have a lovely day, okay?